Howdy y'all, it's Kathy from RustPaperScissors, and I'm here today to show you 3 more of the mini junk journals that I've made. I made some earlier in the week and they sold out very quickly, so I had all my materials out, so I thought I'd make some more. These are the mini journals. Are basically blank. Any ephemera that is in them is movable and you can make it your own. The first one is like the other ones I did. It is a little journal that was covered with the denim. It has the Levi Strauss jeans label, and the closure is just twine. Then the other 2 that I made were what I consider to be more of a French themed journal, and these are partially covered in the sticky backed velvet, and then they have the dress form on the front. The closure is some velvet ribbon. These are great little additions to throw in your purse, throw in your suitcase, or add to a larger journal. So I'm gonna stop the video for a second. We'll set up, we'll go through the first one, and then I'll go through the other one. The pages are basically the same, so I'll try to go pretty quick. Hold on just a minute. The journal is approximately 4 by 3, and then I just have it with some twine closure. And then this is just the little Levi label and the denim. It has a little rusted star, kind of an homage to Texas, where I live, where I'm from. And then on the inside is a vintage library card, and it's just held on here with a little rusted clip. The pages are all tea-dyed. They're just a variety of pages, some blank, some for you to write on. This is a vintage ledger paper, and it's a pull-out. I tried to make some of the pages this time pull out so you'd have more room to add your own ephemera and things too. But basically it's just a blank little journal. This is some handmade paper. And then the center of the journal is just a envelope that I covered with some denim. And then it's just a little place for you to add more of your own ephemera to. And then the back pages, are just the same. And then on the back, I included just a little scrap piece of fabric. And then I included this. It's a rusted skeleton binder clip. And then these are just some little pieces of ephemera that I pulled out of my stash. Some canceled stamp. These are some old stamps. And then these are just some tickets. And then this is just a little piece of ephemera. And so that's included in the journal. I'll put that back together in a minute. And then, so that is A. That will be for sale in my shop. And then let's look at B. And this one, again, it's partially covered with the sticky backed velvet. And then it has a digital print on the front. And then this is just some velvet ribbon, a very thin velvet ribbon. And then I'll count the number of pages. The pages are probably different in each one, but they're pretty much the same. This one has, again, a little vintage library card. This is a rusted owl clip, just holding a small piece of ephemera. And then again, all the pages, some craft paper, and that's just more of that vintage ledger paper. And then at the center of this signature again is an envelope, and I covered it with a sticky backed velvet, and I added the little rhinestone trim. I think that kind of looks Art Deco or maybe, you know, like Paris. And then inside I just put a couple of small little pieces, you know, of ephemera. And then the rest of, oh, and in the back is just a little forget-me-not that I put on there. And then the back pages are just, again, the same. And then on this one, I did include a skeleton clip again. These are 3 vintage real postage stamps from France. So I included those. And then the rest is just a little bit of ephemera. This says carte postale, a little dress form, some flowers, and then just an advertisement. So I included those. And I'll put that back together in a minute. And then the last journal is C, and it's just a little bit different. It's still the Paris themed journal, but there's 2 things a little different on the inside. Again, it's covered in the sticky backed velvet. I have the velvet ribbon as the closure. It has the little dress form on the front. Then on the inside, I added some lace, and it goes all the way across, and it's a tuck spot. So in there, I just added a little dress form digital and a little advertisement. And then again, the pages are basically the same. Here's the little 3 French postage stamps and a little rusted owl clip. Some more of just the blank pages. And then the center of the signature is again the envelope with the sticky backed velvet. I added just a little journaling card in there. I think there's something else in there, but I don't see it. I thought there was something else. And then the back are just the same pages. And then here I added just a journaling spot, and then this was a postcard of the Eiffel Tower, or really just a digital. And then these are just a couple of more little digitals that I added. So that's that one. So C has the lace on the inside, and that's how that one is different from the other one. And so, like I say, these will be for sale in my Etsy shop. I do appreciate your time, and I would appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment or a message. If you message me if you have any questions. And thank you very much. Let's get those together. And then we'll A, B, and C. Thank you very much.